I think the biggest thing we take for granted in life is authentically being ourselves. And that's some real shit. By the grace of God, you are great. He made you for a reason. You got a purpose here. You're a beautiful person, beautiful soul. Life is what you make it. We get so caught up in all this other shit. Like we could be talking to people, you could be talking to a girl, talking to a dude, and you lose yourself because you get so caught up and trying to please others and that you forget about yourself, bro. And we got to stop forgetting about ourselves because at the end of the day, all we have is God and ourselves. I just had to get this word to y'all, man, while it was fresh on my spirit. I woke up this morning and I got to thinking, like, bro, I'm blessed to authentically be myself. Mama always told me the gifts you have will open doors for you. Man, I think that's one of the most underrated gifts God gave us was to the power to authentically be ourselves. People ain't gonna like you. Some people will like you. People ain't gonna love you. Some people will love you. Some people may portray to like you and they really don't like you because they might want to be like you. Jealousy is that's a that's a devilish trait. Why should you be jealous of someone else when you're one of one? Everybody's one of one. Nobody's the same. You might dress like that person over there, but y'all probably think completely different. You might think like that person over there, but y'all dress completely different. Like you'll never be like nobody else. So I don't understand why people be so worried about if a person likes them. I get caught up in this sometimes, mostly when it comes to girls. I am such a nice guy and I do try to come off very healthy. I try to be the man the woman would want me to be other than just being myself. When you get to apologizing to people for authentically being yourself, then you in the wrong rooms. I need to stop doing that. Everybody needs to stop doing that. We all need to stop doing that because you attract what you are. And that goes for friends, co-workers. No matter where you go, you gonna go somewhere and it'll be somebody that probably look at you and be like, who is this? But that's the power of being yourself, bro. Like, we hold a lot of power, within ourselves. And I'm not saying that we are bigger than God. Never will I ever say that. God gives us power though through Him, and when you authentically be yourself, bro, you gonna open doors for yourself every day. We also need to learn when people actually like us. I feel like we get so caught up in the pattern of people not liking us that even when we're around the people we like, we don't be ourselves. It's crazy though because you never know who like you, bro, and that just goes for everybody. I'm not even speaking just on being in a romantic relationship. I'm saying friendships and all. You and a person can cross a path every day and not even know that this person is dying to talk to you, but they just don't have the courage to. It's just crazy how life works, bro. People always watching all the time, no matter where you are, no matter where you go, no matter what setting you in, people always watching. Sometimes you just gotta learn when to turn it down a little bit, and sometimes you gotta learn when to turn it up. Sometimes you gotta know when to keep it in the middle. I actually love being myself. What really made me think about that this morning is, as y'all know, I make music, and one of my old songs popped up in the shuffle this morning. It was the first song on my playlist, and I got to listening to it, bro. And I used to not like it, but I got to listening to it, and I'm like, bro, like this is amazing. The fact that I had the mental capacity to make this song and to step out of my comfort zone and make a song. Like I've never wanted to be a rapper. I've never wanted to make music. I always just tell myself I never made music. And the fact that I made music and I can say I made it is a blessing. That's why I say, like, bro, don't put no limitations on yourself either. Do what you want to do. Like, I know they always say it's always gonna be somebody better than you, but you determine that. Honestly, bro, comparison is a thief of joy. You should never compare yourself to nobody else, no matter what the occasion is, no matter what. If it comes to work, if it comes to school or sports you play, a hobby you may have, ain't no need of comparing yourself. I really don't like the GOAT debate, because the greatest of all time to me is God, because He created all. So it's spiritual, it's biblical, but to me, in my subconscious mind, that's what's true. So I don't really do like the GOAT debate. I like who I like. Like when people ask me what my favorite team is, I don't have a favorite team. I don't idolize players. I just like the way they play. I have a favorite player. Now you're not supposed to judge, but if you judge in the right way, like I try to judge people off their character and what they bring to the table. And most of the time, I'm looking at morals. Like, do you respect yourself? Do you love yourself? It's so hard to be around people that are insecure. It's so hard because a lot of people dump their insecurities onto you because they don't know how to handle that. They don't know how to be themselves. And that's kind of the downfall of authentically being yourself. Sometimes you get around people and you are yourself, and these people aren't comfortable with themselves. So that's where the hate comes in. That's where the envy comes in. If you are genuine to people and you don't have any intention on hurting somebody, if you meet somebody that don't like you and you ain't did nothing to these people, like you ain't even really had a conversation with this person, it's something I did it that made up in their head that they didn't like you from the get go. And some people you can't change that. Like you can't make people like you. That's their decision, and that's something I had to realize. And I'm glad I realized though that you can't make people like you. You know, for a long time I grew up thinking like, certain people didn't like me for certain reasons, and I used to be so confused because I wouldn't put myself in situations for them not to like me. I would say, but you know, but I'm not saying anybody is picture perfect at all. That's not what I'm saying. Keep being yourself all the time. Everybody has a bad side. Everybody has a good side. It's a part of life. Feel like as long as you serving others and you being a light of the world and you loving people and being caring, that you'll live a good life, bro. Like, you might not think you living the life you want to live right now, but it'll eventually come. The key to a successful life is accepting where you are now, because this is where it starts. Because the longer you think about, like I'm tired of doing this, like you just setting yourself up for failure. You're setting it back. So when you accept like, hey, I'm here, like I made it, like, you know, this is where it starts. Cause it's like I said, it's all about the journey. It's never about the destination. Even when you do achieve the goals you want to achieve in life, it's you still gonna want more. And in this life, when it comes to materialistic things and things of the world, it ain't gonna be too much shit that's gonna make you happy. So enjoy the journey. You will meet great people along the journey. You will meet people that probably don't like you along the journey, but that's just a part of the journey. Just keep the journey going. Keep pushing. Every day you wake up, thank God, keep it pushing. No matter how somebody make you feel, you can't let people control your emotions, control your own, and life will be good, bro. Like everything gonna be straight. Really just want to get on here and tell y'all if y'all having a rough time right now and life seem to be not going the way you wanted to go, it'll get better soon. A storm don't last forever. But that's all I got for you guys today, man. I appreciate y'all. Keep pushing, keep going, keep being fly, keep being yourself. I love y'all.